So let's get right to it. It all boils down to this one staggering number, 80%. Yeah, 80. That's how much learning students in India can lose just 1 week after a lesson. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. It's that huge, frustrating gap between getting it in the classroom and then poof, it's gone a few days later. This is a massive, massive problem. It's the exact point where real learning just. And this right here just nails it, doesn't it? I understood this today, but I cannot recall this next week. I mean, who hasn't felt that? Every single student knows this feeling, and every teacher has seen that look on their students' faces. It's that classic moment where the light bulb goes on, everything is crystal clear, and then just a few days later, it's all foggy again. This is the heart of the challenge we're tackling today. All right, so let's put a name to this beast. We're talking about the retention gap. That's what it is, that canyon between understanding something for a moment and actually remembering it long term. But, just naming the problem isn't enough, right? So now let's check out a tool that was literally designed to build a bridge right over that gap. And the solution, well, it's not what you might think. We're not talking about some intimidating, super complex piece of tech. Not at all. A better way to think about it is this. What if every single teacher had their own personal teaching assistant? Someone or something that works 24/7 to help students remember so the teacher doesn't have to carry that entire burden and burn themselves out. And that assistant has a name, NotebookLM. And the way it works is, well, it's almost ridiculously simple. A teacher just takes what they already have, a chapter from a textbook, their own lesson notes, whatever, and just uploads it. And then, bam! NotebookLM's AI gets to work and instantly spits out study guides, practice quizzes, audio summaries, you name it. We're talking about hours and hours of prep work done in just a few minutes. It's wild. Okay, so this is where you can really see the magic happen. It's like a before and after picture for teaching. On the one hand, you've got the old problems we all know too well. Teachers are totally burned out, students are just kind of passively rereading their notes, hoping something sticks, and teachers have to answer the same exact questions over and over again. Sound familiar? Now look at the other side. You get less effort for the teacher, tools that actually force students to actively recall information, and an automated system that handles all those repetitive questions. It's a total shift. So the big question is, how does this actually play out in a real classroom day to day? Well, that's where the blueprint comes in. We're about to walk you through a super simple 6-step plan that pretty much any teacher can use to make sure what they teach actually sticks. So here's the whole game plan in one shot. It all kicks off with step 1, which is just a one-time setup. The teacher basically creates a chapter nerve center by uploading all their materials. Easy enough. And from that one spot, the whole cycle kicks off, making notes, study guides, quizzes, audio recaps, the works. So let's break down exactly what that looks like. All right, step 2, summaries. And this is so cool. With literally one click, the AI can whip up a really clear summary of the entire chapter. But here's the brilliant part. It can also create a version in simplified English. Think about how helpful that is for students who might be struggling. These summaries are perfect to just drop into a WhatsApp group or Google Classroom. It makes revision super quick and easy for everyone. Okay, step 3. This one tackles a massive headache for teachers everywhere, but especially in India. You know what I'm talking about. The same questions coming up over and over and over again. Well, now NotebookLM can generate an FAQ guide right from the chapter itself, so it just handles all that repetition automatically. This frees up so much of a teacher's time and mental energy to focus on the students who need more hands-on help. And now we get to the really powerful stuff, moving from just passively reading to active recall. A teacher can literally just type in a command like, give me 12 MCQs for a grade 8 level, or give me a vocabulary list with simple definitions, and boom, it's done, instantly. Then you just copy-paste that into a Google form, and you've got a weekly quiz ready to go. It forces students to actually pull that information out of their brains, which is how memory is built. Okay, step 5, the audio recap. The source material calls this one a game changer for India, and honestly, it's not hard to see why. The tool can generate a podcast-style audio summary of the whole chapter. Just think about that. This is absolute gold for students who might not be strong readers, or for any kid who wants to revise on the bus to school. It's like built-in, effortless revision that doesn't require any extra work from the teacher. All right, so we've seen all the cool things this tool can do step by step, but the real question is, how do you actually make this work week after week without it becoming just another chore? The secret is all about creating a simple weekly rhythm, a habit that just bakes this reinforcement right into the normal flow of teaching. And here's what that weekly rhythm looks like in practice. It's super straightforward. On day 0, the day you actually teach the lesson, you send out the summaries. A couple of days later, on day 2, you push out that quick quiz. Then on day 4, you share the audio recap. And by day 6, everyone is primed and ready for a deeper conversation using what are called hot prompts. That's higher order thinking questions. It's this simple, repeatable ritual that creates this awesome, consistent cycle of reinforcement. Okay, so as we start to bring this all together, let's zoom out for a second. What's the big idea here? What's the core philosophy that makes this whole blueprint actually work? This quote from the source material just hits the nail on the head. NotebookLM literally industrializes reteaching without burning teachers alive. I mean, wow, the challenge of reinforcing lessons is huge. Trying to do it manually for every single student, it's impossible. It's a recipe for burnout. This system basically industrializes that process. It makes it scalable, efficient, and gives teachers the support they need without completely overwhelming them. And that right there is the fundamental shift. The goal is to move revision away from being this forced chore that nobody wants to do. Instead, it becomes, well, frictionless. It's a series of easy, bite-sized things. A quick quiz here, a short audio clip there that just naturally fit into a student's life. It's really about building good learning habits, not just piling on more homework. And that really brings us to the final big question. For years, so much of education technology has been about more content, more videos, more shiny new tools. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if the real key to unlocking a student's potential isn't about giving them more stuff to consume, but about helping them build better habits, simple, powerful habits that make learning stick? Now that's something to think about.